Bigfoot Club for life. Too sweet. Bigfoot Club for life.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigfoot Club. Robert Jesse Dominguez, Ash Tucker, Steven Robert Dominguez. Believe in us. Believe in Bigfoot Club. Because we are too sweet.
Hi, this is John.
And I'm Cecilia.
From Crazy Cat Paranormal Speaks.
And you're listening to the Bigfoot Club podcast.
Hey guys, if you're listening to Bigfoot Club on any of these platforms, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Stitcher, Google Play, Alexa, YouTube, Listen Notes, or Deezer, please give us a comment, a like, a subscription, give us a follow. We would greatly appreciate it. Also, please like and follow us on Bigfoot Club Facebook page. We are Bigfoot Club 1. That's number 1. We're also on Twitter. Our handle is @Bigfoot Club 1. If you have any Bigfoot paranormal or strange stories, please email us at bigfootclub1@gmail.com. Please check out Matt Knapp's YouTube channel, Bigfoot Crossroads and Cryptic Tales. Also, give a listen to Crazy Cat Paranormal Speaks with John and Cecilia Clark. They are on all platforms.
Bigfoot Club, Season 2, Episode 35. Robert Jesse Dominguez. I'm here with Steven and my good friend, Ash.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive. Oh, man. Deja vu again.
All over again.
So I actually hit the record button early. So
yeah, it's been like we should just add all that at the end. Like just make a clip show at the end of all of our fuck ups.
The bloopers.
That's what like our post season finale should be like. Our bonus episode is like here's everywhere where we messed up.
Bigfoot Club bloopers.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to tell you guys this, but I know it's been about 15 minutes, but I never push record.
I know.
Hey guys, I'm glad that we did this show, but I forgot to push record.
Hey, don't hate me, but can you redo the first 3 minutes again? Dang.
It happened.
Oh man.
But now we have all this extra stuff if you do it early.
I'm pretty excited about this week. I know most of the stuff I've given you was like the last minute stuff.
Well, that was my fault too because, it was just right there.
I didn't even think about clumping that into it. So
well, I kind of did a little bit, but
we're going to be talking about the Japanese Bigfoot and the Chinese Bigfoot. So
what is the difference?
I know, right? I think one is.
What is the difference? What is
I think
the different names?
One sounds more practical to me than the other.
Yeah.
And the other one sounds more tactical?
One sounds more like a tourist attraction.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One was a tourist attraction, and one is, and I was really surprised by this. One is like recorded, and early in history, the 4th century.
Yeah,
Way before.
I have for one video that I've seen documented at 206 BC.
Yeah, that one is like way before Leif Erikson and the Vikings came upon North America. So it's way before that. So, and I was surprised with that because I thought I knew everything about Bigfoot, but I guess I don't. So,
well, I mean, this might not be the same thing.
Yeah, possibly. I'm pretty excited about that. We can talk about that. We can talk about other stuff. We just want to get going on this one. So, I don't know what I'm saying right now.
It's just a really, really long introduction.
It is. I'm just happy you guys are here.
And so we're an hour and 15 minutes in, and then let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
Steven, how are the boys doing?
The boys are good. They went to the park yesterday and they let out a lot of energy and anger and happiness. They just let all the energy out.
Yeah.
Of being trapped in an apartment for a while.
Um,
They had a good time at the park, and I feel like they wanted to stay more, but you know how it is. It got late. So,
Did they go swimming this week?
no, we're still quarantine ourselves from, I guess, from Carrie and Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think next weekend we should be good
Okay.
to go back to the following week.
That sounds good.
Yes.
I bought something for them.
Yeah.
So
Imagine that. And probably scooped out a few other things.
So please tell me it's more Play-Doh.
No.
I'm dying to know.
No.
We actually I bought Lego this time.
Dude, I was thinking while I was vacuuming today, it's like we can switch to kinetic sand and it would be better because it doesn't dry to everything. It's on everything.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how. This is like little crumbles everywhere. It's like outside and like I think
Yeah.
there was like some on my shoulder on my work jacket. Like just
How?
like I don't know. I guess because I throw it in the floor because I'm disgusting. But
No, I mean,
there's just like a little orange crust. I was like, what is that? Fucking Play-Doh
Yeah.
it's Play-Doh.
everywhere.
I've never seen anybody play with Play-Doh the way they do.
Mm-hmm.
They break it up into pieces.
And then mold it together and then they get fucking pissed off that it's like, where did the red go? Where's the blue? It's like, where did this
you
brown
mixed
come
it- you
from? I
mixed
put
it-
all
you
the
mixed it
colors
up.
together. Take
Yeah.
it back apart. No, you can't do that. Why
It doesn't
not?
work that way.
Yeah.
It does not work that
But
way.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
you know,
Yeah.
they're 3. They still do
Yeah.
pretty good for 3-year-olds when
So,
it comes to stuff.
So I bought like a little bitty suitcase. I actually bought this in San Antonio, and because I was traveling, I guess my debit card thought I was, getting hacked.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And
it's over here. You know, you're paying for stuff in Irving.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden that same day you're
But it's the
trying to
same
buy something.
state. You can understand
Yeah,
if like he was in another country.
Yeah.
But
So
Yeah.
I was buying the same thing I found at Walmart in San Antonio because I went to go buy some stuff for work, and my card got declined. So when we went to Target today, and I saw it again, I said, you know what, I'm gonna get it. So I bought it. So it's like a little bitty suitcase. It's a little bitty suitcase full of like just Lego parts. Looks like for cars and
Prepare to
step on them.
no. Oh, that's given. Prepare to
I'll take it.
help Ricardo get Legos that go under the entertainment center, under the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
like that fucking mustache.
That mustache for that.
It was like an eighth
He
of
still
an
remembers.
inch big.
He talked about it the other day. He was like, we're gonna go to Uncle Robert's and he's gonna get the mustache
And the hat.
and the hat. Yeah, I was like, and I just tried to distract him. I was like, hey, what's this right here? What is this, Superman?
I
Yeah,
got
it's
you
Superman.
something else instead.
Yeah.
He was telling me he needs to go to the store because he didn't have something. I was like, no, man, you got to get a job. And it's like, yeah. It's like, do you know how you get toys? How? He's like, you got to get money. You know how you get money? You get a job? Yeah. So you're going to get a job if you want to get that toys? Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Put him to work early.
Well, he hasn't done like Tyler yet where, I had one occasion, if he wanted something because, he like mostly his Godzilla figures and things like that. And those things can be expensive. And,
Yeah.
So do chores and earning. It's like, no, well, how about you give me this and then I do that?
Yeah.
Like, or if he wants to save money, it's like, how about you pay me first and then I do the chores?
doesn't-
Like, that's not how that works. And it's like, well, that just sounds like you're not going to give. He's like, I don't trust you to give me the money. I was like, I don't trust you to do the job.
Sound like we're gonna have some issues with Tyler. I don't like this job. They didn't pay me first.
Yeah.
Oh.
But last episode we're doing pretty well at over 200 downloads already. And I wanted to mention our like page real quick before I go on.
Our like page.
Our page with likes.
Our Facebook page.
Our Facebook page.
Our
with
social media accounts.
So
Our page with the like button.
we have, because I made both of you guys admins already on this.
Mm-hmm.
So we got over 238 likes and 250 follows. So it's pretty good. I think when we first started, it was like at 67 or 50 or something like
And
that.
it was there for a while. And
Yeah.
lately it's popped off. So
Yeah.
must be doing
Those
something
are-
right finally.
Those are weak numbers. We need to jack those numbers up.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
ABC, right?
Yeah. So Japanese Bigfoot. We can talk about that one first.
Okay.
I got this from I'm probably going to butcher most of these names. So Asahi Shibim website on July the 20th, 1970, a man in a pickup truck in Soju, northern town of Hiroshima. It's Hiroshima, the town I guess that had the nuclear bomb dropped
Yeah,
on
I
it.
think it's a Providence
Yeah.
or a state or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it says on this website, prefecture. I don't know if that's the same as Providence. I don't know.
I guess. Oh.
He ran across a ape-like creature walking upright on the mountainside. Afterward, this encounter spread to all the locals in the town. I guess it's a small town.
Mm-hmm.
But it's this animal walking upright. And he said that descriptions of the animal was 1.6 meters, which is 5'2", I think. 5'2", if the math is right. Grill-like body, face shaped like a inverted triangle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an odd way to talk about it. Someone's
Yeah.
head. So
He
looks like
got
a
5
triangle.
head and a weak jaw,
So he was it's pyramid head.
yeah,
but backward. Like
The
like
video-
the
Backwards?
pointy part is on the bottom. Like it's your chin,
Oh,
like in
God.
the
yeah. It's like Johnny Bravo. I don't know.
like Johnny Bravo. Yes, that's perfect.
PlayStation graphics.
Oh,
PlayStation.
mama.
I know he's got a glitch or something. He's just
That's what it was.
It's all
It was
simulation.
Johnny Bravo.
But
It was Johnny Bravo.
I just wanted to say, 1.6 meters. That's a short Bigfoot. I mean, it's
It's a little.
It's just maybe it was just a hairy guy.
that, or I don't know. There was some. I read some other articles. I'm not going to reference them all, but I read some other articles where some other people thought that it was remnants from, which they would be super old effects from the nuclear bomb.
Well, this was in the 70s,
70s.
too, so then that was only 30 years
30,
apart.
40 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how it would make someone shorter.
I mean, yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think that that's exactly what would have happened.
It's fun. It's funny how y'all brought up the whole Japanese Bigfoot because I actually wanted to talk to you on the side, Robert, about. Do you remember hearing about was it the suicide force in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Okigara. Like it's like the sea of ocean of trees or something.
Yeah. It's at the
And it makes me wonder. It's like the highest. I guess where people always hang themselves, commit suicide. Makes me wonder if a Bigfoot ever came across like those bodies and felt something,
Well,
like they just see, oh, there's a dead person hanging or a dead person. Like it makes you wonder what they would have felt like if coming across a dead body. Like
I wonder how close that is to this one.
I don't know. I was looking it up right now, and it's like
at the
it's
foot,
in,
the bottom of Mount Fuji.
Is it?
yeah.
Okay. Are we talking
It's-
about
I mean-
the sighting, or they're talking about the suicide
The
force?
suicide
Oh, okay.
force. Yeah.
The suicide force.
Yeah. I can't remember how many occur a year, but it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. It's
And they think maybe some of them aren't really suicides, that people get back there, and because it's so dense that they get lost a
Yeah.
lot of times and end up dying that way.
We should definitely talk about that on another show,
Yeah.
on another night. So
But
Yeah.
my initial thought was maybe not from the bodies, but the fact that it's rightfully so. One
Right.
would think that it's haunted as fuck. So
I would think
yeah.
so.
I would think that
there's
may
a very
because I mean,
a dark entity there, maybe.
Yeah.
who knows? But I
that
bet it
feeds
just
off of
has
that.
a bad feeling. I mean, I think that they
Yes,
would pick up on
definitely.
that.
I wonder I'd be probably 10 times fold as Brown Springs
Shit.
if I were to go there. So I mean,
And it's
Ah.
massive too. Like that's why I think they said like there's string and rope throughout where so in different signage and everything, and emergency numbers for people if they for when they get lost and everything. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll have like a sign, and then of that sign where it's at, it has I think coordinates to where they can find them.
and not
I
just
think-
for the people that go in there, but they obviously they do sweeps
Yeah.
ever so often because it happens so frequently there.
Yeah, and it's just kind of because it's a forest. You got to think some type of I guess Bigfoot, or how does it? What's the Japanese name for it?
well they call this one Hibagon,
Hibagon.
but it's in reference to the Hiba Mountain. That's the reason
Ah.
why. So I don't know how close
So it'd
Mount
probably be
Fuji is with the Hiba Mountain.
I need to work
Yeah.
on my geography, man.
Okagon. This one, Okagara.
Japan's pretty sprawled.
Mount Fuji.
Yeah, there's a movie about that too that's got what's her name? That played Marjorie Tyrell in Game of Thrones.
I think I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it. Isn't it the forest?
Yeah. She goes looking for her twin sister.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I heard that one was.
It is
A
what
hit
it
and
is. It's what you think it would be. Kind of spooky ghost movie. Kind of American. What your Americanized Japanese type stuff. Got that same feel.
I see.
Like that washed out look and everything.
I see.
Natalie Domer, is that her name? Is that a person?
Natalie Domer.
Yeah.
I think that's her name.
Yeah.
think. Natalie
So
Domer.
this looks like it's a pretty good distance between
Yeah.
Hiroshima
Okay.
and I think the next biggest town for Mount Fuji is Kanagawa, and that's almost on the southern eastern part of the island, and Hiroshima is on the middle part of the island north of it. So it's still kind of close, but it's kind of far. I don't know.
It's close, but it's far.
Yeah,
It's close, but it's really not
close
far.
for that island.
Okay, so it's on the same island.
It's on the same island, but it's just I love this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the locals started calling the creature Hibagon out of the Hiba Mountain. News and entertainment media began flooding the small towns surrounding the mountains to find out, and the locals that live there turned everything upside down for all this attention. And I was talking to you off show about this one because I was trying to see there was a local official that made it.
Yeah.
They made it a law to report.
And you get paid.
Yeah, you got paid for the sighting, and it was like I'm trying to see how much it was. It was like $48.
Yeah.
$48 for that, and it was like something yen.
5,000 or something like that.
I saw the Hibagon 10,000 times.
Give me my
Pay me that at an amount of 48.
It says here the town government came up with a unique policy of paying 5,000 yen, which is $48, for each resident who spotted the creature. The money was to make up inconvenient cause by the Hibagon sighting. Mm-hmm. It was like we're like,
We're sorry that you saw him.
we're
here.
sorry you saw him.
Man, what if it was just like someone's asshole relative? Like, that was my kid that I usually keep locked in the basement,
So
and he got out.
yeah, so that makes me feel like it's like
They're
covering it
bribing
up.
people. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But then they publicized it too, so it's weird.
I think, and I don't know why I was yelling.
I think that. What was that Will Ferrell character? I can't control. Oh my God! You left your ringer on.
Yes, that's my mom.
Hi, of course.
Hold on.
That's our big. Shout out to our moms because that's who
Yes.
likes and comments on our posts the most.
Hello?
He's in our posters, the
Hello?
mostest.
Hey, Mom.
You doing okay? Are you busy?
Yeah, I'm actually recording the show.
Oh, okay.
You're actually on the show right now.
Oh, God.
Say hi to Ash. Say hi to Steven.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Steven.
She can't
Hi.
hear us. Hi. Tell her what we say hi. She can't hear us.
Yeah, they're all saying hi, Mom. So
Well, I was about to text Steven to see how he was doing. I
Yeah,
didn't know he was there.
we always record a show on Friday at 7:00, Mom.
Okay. I'll get out of the show.
Okay, well, I will call you either later on tonight or early tomorrow.
Okay, I just wanted to tell you I talked to Richard.
Okay.
And so we talked for quite a while.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Just called
That's
to
good.
tell you that I.
Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye, kids.
Bye.
Bye.
Well,
Goodness.
That's not
well, okay. At least she didn't call and tell you that someone that you didn't know was dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Mom, I love you, but you don't have to tell me when everyone dies. But that's
Yeah.
a mom thing.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know why. I guess you need to be in the loop. But I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Like,
Huh?
okay. You don't remember him? Or her?
No.
Well, he was your cousin from the other cousin. That's
He
part of
was
this
that.
kid.
He was that foreign exchange student that we held.
Remember you
we
met
held
them
on
one
to for
time
2
when
weeks.
when you were 4,
Yeah, you were 4 and you were throwing up.
Yeah.
and they went to the
You had
store
those,
and got
you
a
had those
ginger ale.
nightmares.
You had those nightmares.
You had those nightmares that gave you Focano coil.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
What the hell? What noise just came out of my mouth?
I know.
I was laughing, but then I was thinking about that story, and no, like that's not that far from here.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, I haven't done any sound bites in a long time.
No,
You have not.
No.
they just come out of my throat hole. Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's back, motherfuckers.
Is it?
Surprise,
Is it?
motherfuckers.
It's back, but it's 5 minutes delayed.
I can edit it now.
We don't really even need to push it on the board.
I know, I
And
can
just put it in later.
I can just edit it later.
God, it's
so.
gonna be like all like Gary Glitter playing in the background and shit, and
I should do
Air
like
horns.
daily puns on there, and then you can use the soundbite. Dun-dun-dun, pff,
I know.
or just
you'd be happy.
crickets.
Or yeah. Jeez, Ash.
Well, you
Aren't just
never know.
crickets.
You never know.
Back to the task at hand.
Yeah, back to the task at hand. The Soju government created a post to handle the issue of the apes. Because I think whenever this craze went off, because I think this is from what I was reading, it didn't say it, but it kind of
What year did it happen?
1970,
What year was Patty?
67. So yeah. See, like the real big thing was that because it didn't say it on the article, but apparently this was like a farming town, a little farming town, and so all the media being there, it kind of stopped up a lot of the farming and stuff like that. So I think it looked like the government wanted to make it a tourist town from what I was reading on it, but then it backfired.
Right,
It
right.
backfired. So then they were having a problem with it because they called it a Hibagon fever, and that must have been like a 70s thing.
Yeah, like disco fever.
Yeah, disco fever. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good, Ash.
Yeah, I'm on it.
See, it said on October 1974, the town office received 29 reports of the Hibagon appearing in the wild, but then the sightings completely stopped. I wonder if it's because they didn't say it on here. The payment stopped,
Maybe.
payments and stuff like that. So
Well, I mean, yeah.
there was a rumor also that it was that this. I don't know if I hadn't fact checked this at all. That there was a gorilla that escaped from the Asa Zoo, which was like 90 miles away. No, wait, 55. It was 90 kilometers.
Okay.
55
That's
miles. That's still a pretty good distance, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think gorillas are known for their wide range of travel.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's my suitcase, bitch.
I'm gonna say right here.
So-
What the fuck?
So,
What would a gorilla put in a suitcase?
bananas, of course.
And long sticks for poking holes.
To get.
And then the rocks for the tree. No, that's chimpanzees.
Yeah, it's chimpanzees. So, bananas, dumb.
Do they have bananas in Japan?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just guessing. So I think
Next week's episode, where do bananas come from?
I think Hibagon fever was officially over in June 1975, 5 years from the first sighting. They said they've never caught it on film. The creature was never truly identified. Probably because it was...
That guy's kid that he had in his basement that got out, and that's why he's like, "Here's money, don't tell."
and they were just trying to make it a tourist deal. So, and I think they have a festival every year, and they got like signage and stuff, and right near the forest and stuff. But I don't
It's
think
a political spin to keep us from the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Per usual.
per usual. The next one is the Yeren, which sounds weird. Now
Did you say that one more time?
Well,
The
hold
urine.
on.
The
I wrote
urine?
down how this guy was saying it, and I don't know because he said, what was he saying that was weird?
Urini?
Oh, Gigantopithecus. He was saying it way different.
Yeah,
But he was saying it, Yeren.
Yeren.
Yeah,
Yeren?
Yeren.
That almost sounds like it was a gangster. Yeren.
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 But I mean, allegedly, like his story was that he went over there and was studying, I think, some gibbons, some sort of monkey species. And this guy walked up to him and put some hair in his hand and said it was from one of these creatures. And he's just like, "Oh, okay, whatever," and then just threw it on the ground because he's like, "Whatever, fuck this guy."
Dang.
I'm like,
He did it.
"Wow, what a dick!"
He did it in front of him.
No, like after the guy walked away, he just like, "What? Okay."
That's like a total heel move.
That is. That's what I was thinking. It's like, even if I didn't believe in it, which I'm not saying that I do anyway, I would have been like, I would keep that. That's like cool. It's like, man, when I was over there studying these gibbons, when these locals walked up here and gave me some hair, and it was like, it's from their wild man.
Yeah.
It's from
Fuck you,
The
man. I'm
wild
throwing it
man.
on the ground.
whatever, dude. Fuck your fucking wild man.
Yeren.
Yeren. I'm gonna be corrected on that the whole time now. So,
Yeren.
Yeren.
Are you Yerenating?
I know. Supposedly it means like
Or Yaren.
wild man.
Yeah.
Wild man. And like I was saying earlier, it was the oldest documented sighting. Oh, not sighting, but documented like reports from the 4th century from the Tang Dynasty. A woman was giving birth to furry babies after being kidnapped by a woman, a Yeren. So that was
Wow.
that's super old. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like super.
I got a story.
Yeah.
This says their origins is from 206 BC during the construction of the Great Wall, and says that the people that were working there were basically just like, you know what, fuck this, and just went and walked into the woods, and they evolved, and then, you know, had kids and whatever, and it led to this race of people. And said every now and again, said that they retain their ability to speak. And it's like every now and again, one of them will come wandering out and just be like, "Hey, is the wall done?" And then just go right back, you know. So allegedly, that's where they say they come from. It's just,
Did they really say that on there?
yeah, yeah. That's like one
Hey,
story that like they live because, you know, the Great Wall is really long,
Right.
and it
Is
goes
the
through
wall
some
done
really dense jungle, and so who knows? Maybe, you know, that one lady said that they kidnapped her. I got one story. I don't know if you did. Another one.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get that story. I only got the basic on it. So,
But theoretically, that long ago, we might have been more closely related. So let's say that maybe those workers were like, "Fuck this,"
yeah.
and integrated.
Wow.
It's possible.
It is possible. The media. I'm assuming because it's a communist country, so I imagine the media's. They protect that completely.
Yeah. But, you know, like how I think about it is there's evidence now that our ancestors interbred with, like, Neanderthal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, several people. That's one thing you can find on, like, your your DNA test thing, whatever, that tells you your heritage background or whatever, that if you have that gene
Yeah.
or not, which is interesting because, it was, we thought that they were so far apart, but apparently not. So theoretically, maybe that's where this story comes from.
Yeah.
Or something similar, because this same guy that was like, fuck this hair, is now into it now. But they said that there's been over 400 reports.
Yeah.
And where this area is, and it's in Hubei, China.
Hubei province?
Yeah, of China, which is where
Hubei.
in this same, like, basically pretty much smack dab in the middle of where all these sightings are, is a cave system where they found Gigantopithecus.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. The plot thickens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just, I'll show you the whatever. It was like an episode of,
AKA Blackie, right? They called it
Yeah.
Blackie, Gigantopithecus.
but, Gigantopithecus and orangutan come from
China.
China. The same, they are both kind of, we have a common ancestor, and they broke down, and they kind of are like cousins.
Right.
So the theory is, we're over here, and we descended with chimpanzees, and gorillas were closer to them.
Yeah.
And, the chart that they said, it's like our common ancestor, and then on our side was chimpanzees, gorillas, and Homo erectus, and then us down below that. And on the other one was Gigantopithecus and orangutan, and then theoretically there's like trying to say that possibly what if this creature descended from Gigantopithecus, and it's like their version of us.
Right. That's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good insight. I wonder, because it says here, you were saying that it said 400 sightings of it. And I would really, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to see the sighting reports because it's
No, because
China.
it's thousands of years apparently, I guess. But
yeah.
I mean, maybe it didn't say, like, the thing that I seen was just kind of, it was like
it said 400 in the last century.
Okay, so that's still a lot, but
Because I know they probably keep most of that stuff close to the vest, and they don't let people see that.
But I think maybe have to do some digging. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Around, especially the older stuff.
Because like most of the articles I saw, they were talking about. I'm probably going to butcher this. Shanangia Forest, Shanangia Forest, where in the Hubei province, where most of the sightings have taken place. But I wonder if it's all over China, or maybe along, like you were saying, the Great Wall area.
Yeah, I mean, this particular area is pretty urban. I think the largest city is Wuhan.
Yeah.
It's in this province. I think it's the capital of it.
Wuhan.
Wuhan.
Isn't that where?
Yes, indeed, it is.
Where the science division's at?
Or whatever.
The science.
Patient zero.
Yeah. For man, where the plot thickens again.
Maybe. My first thought was like, man, I hope these guys are still around.
What if Patient Zero is like a Yeren?
What if? Well, allegedly.
Yeren.
Speaking of.
It's almost like I'm saying Jeebrin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jibrin.
But allegedly in 1940, the body of one was found in Gansu that was said to be female and over 6 feet tall. It's examined by a biologist by the name of Wang Zulin, and he was unable to determine the species.
6 feet tall. That's pretty tall for a Chinese citizen, right? Because they're not really tall.
I don't know. I think it kind of is regional because it kind of depends.
I don't know.
Well, I think because I don't like to.
So you're saying Chinese people are tall?
Well, it kind of depends. I think it like I think I seen a thing. Don't quote me on this. That it depends on like if it like coastal areas and things like that, like ancestrally where their diet is and things like that determine. But anyway, they said that the locals said that there were probably 2 of them, and they assumed it was a mated pair, and they had been in the area for about a month before this body had turned up.
I wonder What did that? What was the source of the article? Is it like a? Was it like a news report? Was it medical thing or?
I'm not sure
Okay.
what the source of, because I was just watching a lot of videos
okay, yeah,
and stuff, but it was just kind of given like a lowdown and clip-its. There's this other one here that came out in the 80s. I wrote down that it was a documentary, but I think it was an article that a woman said that she had been kidnapped by one, and she spent 27 days in the forest there in Hubei, and at some point she got pregnant, allegedly, with the offspring of this creature.
Dang, a second story?
Yeah. And that he lived, I think it was a male, lived until he was 22. And I guess at one point, this was before the article or whatever report was given. He had already passed away, and I guess they had examined his skeleton and said that it had both human and ape characteristics. Mm-hmm. Which, to me, I feel like maybe this is just possibly someone trying to take an unfortunate birth defect or something like that.
Yeah, make it bigger than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. One of the websites I was looking at, it shows the entrance to Shananjia Forest. There's a statue of a looks like a mama Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a mama Bigfoot
Kissing.
kissing.
It's so cute.
A baby Bigfoot.
Yeah, I've seen.
And I don't think I've ever seen that anywhere.
Yeah.
Affection like that.
Yeah.
Whether it's a picture or a statue or whatever, I thought it was kind of neat. So there's they said it's like a tourist town, and hundreds of people go on vacation in this area, and they walk and take pictures with it all the time. So
that would be a good picture to take.
Yeah. That's all I got on it. I mean, there's not that much. I mean, it's some of the stuff is just kind of just redundant.
Yeah.
And it's most of the websites, because I know you were watching like videos and stuff. And
I found old episodes of Into the Unknown that used to be on Discovery Channel, and it's just like, it like when you have a memory from your childhood that you don't like, and then just you hear that theme song or whatever, and it's just like, oh my god, and it all just comes. Yeah, I used to watch the hell out of that show.
I will say this, that I did find a little tidbit of this. I remember watching this movie, but I don't remember. I remember the part, but I don't remember it was being a Yeren or a Yeren. How do you say it?
Yeren.
Yeren.
Or Yaren. I don't know.
Apparently,
Yeren.
This showed up on John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Where I think this thing like
movie.
Yeah, I think it was in where they were going in the caves, and this thing just came out and grabbed somebody and pulled them in.
Yeah.
So it was they're saying on here it was a Yeren.
Yeren.
A Yeren. Who knows?
So I thought that was kind of neat that they added that onto there. So
yeah, I mean, it's interesting though. I figured that there would be, because I was touching on that a little bit earlier about how in that area, because there are primates around, how there's a lot of anthropomorphic gods like that, and how much of that might be from things like this or what have you.
It's just weird how no matter what you if you don't believe in Bigfoot or not, but they're pretty much all over the world. They're all over the world, and they're all called something different, whether it's China, Ghana, Brazil, Kenya, whatever. There's Canada, Australia. There's names for Bigfoot, and they just it's similar. They're red or black or whatever. It's just I think it's just amazing how, and like when I first got into Bigfoot, I only thought it was Pacific Northwest, and that was it.
And most people do, but then you got to stop and think. It's kind of like vampire myths. It's so many different types. They're very similar, but very, very different
folklore.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think it's cool, and I love that I know we did this at the last minute, and I apologize, but I'm probably gonna edit this part out. But
well, that's kind of how we do things, and I think it works out a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit more fresh. Like if I cram hard the day before.
Yeah,
and it's right there. And 'cause, you know, I don't like to just read off of notes. I like to read like just go off of my memory more than anything, because it sounds too, you know, I'm not reading the fucking news. I'm trying to tell a story, you know, have a conversation.
It's not scripted.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We're off script and natural, and
I like to say no jelly.
No jelly.
No jelly. No jelly.
No jelly.
Our next show is going to be our celebrating our anniversary shows, our anniversary year. We've been doing it a year, so
it feels much longer.
It does, doesn't it?
This year has been very long and very short. Like, the months go by really fast, but the year hasn't, and I know that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, just real quick, because what was y'all's... I know we're going to talk about it next show, but what was y'all's take in this past year?
Oh, man. Should I start or should you start?
Go ahead, Steven.
It definitely has... Oh, man. This... It's ups and downs, the whole COVID thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you and I personally, we suffered another loss.
Yeah.
Recently. Won't get into it. I want to keep this show happy and keep my mind off things.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's been crazy, but at the same time, you know, I got the boys. You know, we got this show. We have fun. We vent. We tell stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're having fun with it. So I think it's bittersweet. I guess I would say.
Yeah.
Bittersweet chocolate.
Yeah,
I think everything's kind of feeling that way. You know.
Yeah.
It's trying to make the best of it. You know.
Yeah.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Having a conversation with my friends the other day, she's just like, I'm just sad, and there's no real reason, and it's just that way, and I don't feel the need to hide it. You know, it's just we're all kind of just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that this kind of thing, I know, kind of for me too, it helps get out of it everything else. It's a good form to escape, to focus on something else, get your mind off of something else, have something each week or whatever, you know. And you know, obviously we had to adapt. We made a lot of changes over just the last year. And I think that in spite of something that is incredibly tragic, I think that we have persevered because of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree with you 100%, both of you guys. The thing with me for this show, which I know I've said it before and said it in the past, I am super happy doing this show. The thing that probably, because I'm friends with a lot of other people that do podcasts, and I know I've talked to you, Ash, about this before. I'm friends with a lot of people that do podcasts, and one of the things about this show, I want to be different.
Right.
From everybody else's show.
I agree.
Because there's like 5 or 6 shows that I listen to, and I'm not knocking them at all. This is not a knock on them at all. It's just they share the same guests. You know, and I don't want to do that.
You know, that's kind of normal, because you get one person and they're going to be, you know, if they got a book to promote, they're going to be working the circuit, so they're going to, and all these people network with one another, and it's hard not to be that way, but I think I like the idea to steer away from that. I know that we've had possible opportunities to have certain guests, and, you know, some of them I want to, but other ones, you know, maybe not. Because the market's saturated. What could they say and share with us? We'd have to get creative, and I think that's totally possible. But, you know, sometimes people might come to a show not wanting it to be that way. I'm going to give a really, really good example with the podcast that, you know, I listened to, my Justin.
Right.
In his episode about 3 or 4 weeks ago, he had Nathan Lane on there, and he was doing all the stuff for Penny Dreadful, and Justin had not watched that show and was not going to talk to him about that, and he got pissed off not really pissed off, but you can tell he was just like, well, why am I here? But
because that's his last thing he's working on. He wants to promote it,
and he was really fucking good on it. And it's bullshit that it got canceled.
Yeah,
but I think maybe the timing just is
Dang, it got canceled.
It got canceled, but
oh my god,
because people were losing their shit about it because of all the, I guess the racial stuff and whatnot. And
I thought it was a great show.
I thought it was great, but I mean, it's kind of. I think it just kind of hit at the wrong time.
Yeah,
unfortunately, so
that's one thing I hate about today too. Everybody is there's everybody's getting offended by something,
and
I think it's very, very frustrating because nobody's able to think outside the box, or they're too afraid to think outside the box and say, "Oh, I might cross the line, or I might piss off some people." And I'm worried. I'm more worried about that than actually saying what I have to say.
And with that story, when it came out, it just happened to be when things kind of hit a climate here.
Right.
But that show has been in the works for years because we've been following it, and it takes place in a time period when that was relevant. The point of the show was to illustrate how, like, this evil entity is messing with both sides. So both sides are not demonized.
Right.
I mean, okay, maybe the Nazis, but that's kind of a no-brainer. But even then, the main character that's the Nazi in there is kind of like, well, I don't know if I agree with you.
Right.
And that's the whole point of it. It's just like the tiny little things that can bring a tipping point when it comes to things like that. And these stories are relevant. If people would stop trying to politicize it, that's the real word.
Yeah.
But, and just take it at face value that it's a powerful story. A lot of people, that show that I'm trying to get you to watch, Lovecraft Country. Of course, it deals with a lot of that because it takes place in post-Korea America, where things like that were very relevant because there was changes happening.
But that is successful right now.
It is so good.
Yeah,
it is
I'm hearing it is good.
I'm gonna watch it.
Saying,
I haven't. I gotta watch The Boys. I gotta watch The Mandalorian when it comes out. That's top of, and then Supernatural. That's top of my list. That's top of my list.
Jack Ryan season 2.
Yeah, so.
It is on Thursdays again. They moved it to Monday, but I guess they moved it back to Thursdays.
Damn it, Mondays.
So they moved it back to Thursday.
Okay, good.
But it was on Mondays, because I remember them saying something. It's like, it's weird that they moved our day on our last season. But.
Yeah, but what I was just trying to say is that I want this show to be, I want it to be different. I want to provide people, because Matt has an idea on the guests he wants.
Right.
I have an idea on guests that I want. I just want to provide that I want to provide people a show and guests that people never heard of, or I want to bring people into the light.
Or I wouldn't mind having our own experiences too, and having one day when it's not unsafe to travel,
right?
To maybe eventually take this shit on the road and visit places and meet people out.
Yeah, I think one of the goals I've gotten, I want to go to Stanley Hotel. I'd like to go to
and to interview the people there that work there, that been there, because that they've probably been there. There's probably somebody that's been there, since they were little kid or whatever, and or an old lady now, and just there's so many people out there with stories to tell that haven't been.
Yeah, I'd like to go to West Virginia. And the Mothman, go check out the Mothman stuff.
Yeah, because we like our cryptid stick.
Yeah, so I want to do that. I'd like, like you said, to go on the road and just interview people, and I got to buy another microphone.
We can be the original idea for Supernatural.
Yeah.
We gotta get a 1967.
I have a 1967 Ford Mustang.
Do you really?
I do. So hey, let me con you guys into helping me fix my car.
just start a.
I love her so much.
A startup page. Kickstarter.
I would feel.
Kickstarter.
I couldn't do that.
GoFundMe.
I couldn't do that. Someone else would have to do it for me and not tell me I couldn't do it for myself.
Not tell you.
I would feel like, no, because I'd be like, don't do that. I would feel like so fucking guilty. I don't know.
It's just people helping out people.
I get that. And like, if somebody else is doing what I want to do, and I would be like, hell yeah, here's $20. But I just, I don't know. It's not, I don't like, I don't know. I guess I've had negative not from people, just how, and I guess that's kind of like an American ideology anyway, to not take charity. I mean, obviously, that's kind of sometimes not to get too political, but we're kind of thought, you need to work for this. You need to bring yourself up by, you don't take a handout or whatever.
I mean,
but at the same time, I believe in the ideology from another end that I go out of my way sometimes too far
to help people,
to help other people, and I think that's how society should be. But I have a hard time accepting it for myself.
I mean, as long as you're being truthful, I mean, you're getting your car fixed. It's not like you're saying that you have cancer and hey, you help me out, and
right.
So I think you're good. I think you'd be good.
But I wouldn't do it. So if you guys want to, like, if people want to give me money for my birthday,
okay,
to fix up my car,
get our Patreon.
Our Patreon. Nobody would donate to it. Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody wants to pay to fix my fucking car.
So we're like a minute and 3 seconds in.
Oh,
but
3 seconds.
I think 8 of it is just us bullshitting at the very beginning of the show.
And then, so what are we going to do? Put 8 more minutes of more bullshitting at the end?
Hey, I forgot.
So we're going to have shit coming out of both ends?
So we're gonna say,
what the?
Oh. Hey, can we redo the very beginning of the show again?
No.
Sorry.
You got it. You need to leave that whole like false start in. It's great.
You want this show to be different? Guess what? It's different.
It is. It's unedited, uncut, and full of the fuck ups. I love that I'm on a podcast, because it would be horrible.
Yeah.
If I was on like TV or some shit where I had to worry about FCC.
Yeah.
Or ads. We're never going to... It'll be my ads. I'm the reason why we don't make any fucking money, because I can't...
Hey, listen.
We should do a Facebook Live thing.
No. That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
In that setup, yeah. If we could do it some other way, then maybe. But I didn't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got rid of all that gear.
If we did it, it would have to be... I might be real... willing to do it in a pre thing, like if we do a Patreon, and do it like on there or something like that, do Q&As and stuff, but not during a fucking show. Because it just ended up us looking at comments silently.
And us like, I go, hey, Steven, pull up that salamander. Pull up that salamander that's fighting that beetle.
Yeah.
Pull it up again.
So how's that one? How's the white business treating you? Son of a bitch.
I haven't watched any of this stuff in the new place, but I don't like it. It makes me feel like I don't know. It feels like angry, like in trouble, but it also kind of looks like a Michael Jackson music video.
I heard he's getting a lawsuit against some pharmaceutical company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like not his pharmaceutical. He's going against what the sponsors or something.
Oh, because he's got stuff at Spotify. People are threatening to strike because people are taking him too fucking seriously because he says stuff, and then he'll be like, I don't know if this is true, but because he's just a fucking dude talking. He's not news. He's not a journalist. He's not the news. It's just a podcast. That'd be like us getting on here and being like, oh, you said this and it wasn't right. And half the time when he's saying, I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about. But to me, going, I'm a fucking idiot, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about all the time is an ultimate disclaimer to be like, okay, he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Right. I mean,
it's just, people just...
We're not experts. We're not experts.
I mean, does he say fucked up shit sometimes? Yeah. Does he say, oops, I'm sorry, I fucked up? Yeah. But at the same time, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
It's not Dan Rather.
Or Walter Cronkite.
Yeah. I mean, come the fuck on. It's the guy from Fear Factor. You know why that show got canceled? I probably shouldn't say it on this show, but I'll tell you later. It's disgusting.
Well, That was a minute and 7 seconds in.
There we go.
So, just want to touch on really quick. Next week's show, we're going to do the anniversary show. We're probably going to do like a couple, segments of some interviews and some episodes, and we'll just talk about them because I know, just off the top of my head, the favorite ones for me was, because I was talking to you off show. One of the favorite shows was for me was Mean Girls.
Nobody likes it.
I don't
even really remember what it's about.
That one was easy. That one was about Blair talking to how
we were mean,
we were mean, and no one was going to like us.
Everyone likes us. The only people that don't like us can go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
because nobody else will.
Yeah, but
that attitude.
But that one was one of my favorite non-guest ones.
Yeah,
the Mean Girl one, because we were making a bunch of references to the show Mean Girls. The movie Mean Girls. And
listen, everybody, like people that are my age would probably like it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I get that. So that movie came out like when I was a junior in high school.
But guest wise, probably John Doe was one of my, because I know we talked about three episodes of him, and finally got him
on board. Yeah,
I got to cook some badass dinner that night.
Yeah, that was really good too.
I was like, that was one of my finest performances recently. I gotta say that, man.
So Luke Rose, Ken Marvel, Tim Clay, Matt Knapp, Mike Hall, Jason McLean, my brother, my mom, my friend Juan.
Mm-hmm.
Those were pretty much all our guests.
Tyler.
Much. Tyler. Tyler was actually a really good show.
Yeah.
I was. I know we recorded it, and I was like, okay, what? I don't remember get out of this, but let's just do it. And it end up. His show was probably one of the fastest downloads to 200 that we've ever gotten. And then my mom came along, and my mom surpassed him by probably 40 downloads. But
Tyler knows his shit.
Yeah. Steven, I don't know if you know, Steven wasn't part of that one.
No.
Right?
No, I wasn't.
No, because we just did it when they visited. We just sat down. Yeah. Just finally got him to get off a YouTube. You know, he's 14. He's on YouTube constantly, and then on a game, and he's got to chat with his friends, which whatever, that's what I was like at that age too.
I think at that time I wasn't really, I guess, full time. You were still trying to reconstruct some certain cast people that were on the show.
Right, that's when we were just putting them all in the pocket whenever we had a minute. Yeah, we were just trying to build up so it could take some time off.
Because
we're getting a little burnt out, and I'm kind of feeling that way now too. But I mean, that's normal, and I'm feeling that way about everything right now. Man, it's hard. It's hard because it's just.
I think at the same time, I kind of feel obligated to put content out.
Yeah,
for
no,
people.
we got to keep going because I feel like if we stop, then we
lose momentum.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, when we were doing that, it was good because it's like we were doing 2 a week or whatever, and then it was coming out and then keeping out and promoting with, we weren't actually recording it, but we were still working. But
you guys have any idea? No, I mean not ideas, but thoughts on potential guests coming up, or
man, I don't know. I'm ready to get out. I want to go in the woods.
Shoot high for our guests, or just any kind of guest?
Anything. I don't really care. I reached out to a guy. I can't think of his name now. Oscar, I think his name is. He's got a couple. I think he was on a show.
That guy from your brother.
Yeah, my older brother Richard. Dominguez showed me this one guy. I think he was on a Netflix show.
Yeah.
Or he wrote a Netflix show or something. He's on a Netflix show, an episode called The Haunting. The Haunting, or I can't remember.
Something. It's in our messages and in our New York messages.
And then he said that he had a Bigfoot sighting in Dallas, off the Trinity River. So I think it was,
there's pterodactyls.
Yeah. So. I think it was closer to where Jason McLean had his pterodactyl or
sighting.
Yeah. So I got him lined up to do a talk too. So I'm looking forward to that. He's one of the guests that nobody would have, and I want him on the show.
I think we need to dig a little. Maybe this will get the ball rolling on getting some local people in.
Go ahead. that I think we should probably aim for that to people who listen that are afraid to tell their stories of whatever they've experienced through life, and have them come on and just tell their story of what they saw.
Or, even if
no
not
judgment.
like we did 2 weeks ago with that lady sending us her story in.
Mm-hmm. Stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if they come on the show, or they
makes
just
me want to go up there and scope that out.
I did have a lady that works at my building. She wants to talk to me about
right.
Chusa stuff, and I'm pretty excited about that. And
Yeah.
so, she's telling me all kinds of stories, and I said, okay. And she's like telling me all right now. I said, okay, let's wait till you tell me. And record
tell
it.
her to write it down too.
Yeah.
Beforehand.
what she wants to talk about.
Yeah,
Bullet points.
I may just record her. Just record
Right.
her
Right.
like just on the digital recorder
Right.
and just go with that. So I'm pretty excited about that. And there's some other people I want to talk to. I'm just not going to say about it right now. So
Right.
but I'm pretty excited. And this I want to go at least until December with shows, and and maybe like record some stuff ahead of time. So
Yeah.
for the holidays, so we can get some stuff. We don't have to depend on doing a show. So that way Robert Cuddy doesn't send me a bad email or something.
Yeah, well,
Oh, jeez.
So
I just got to start over, bro.
yeah. So, but anyway, I'm pretty happy with what we got so far and where we're going and where we're at, and so. And your mic sounds really good, Steven.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you. I got it from a really good person who is in charge of the show.
Sebastian Ricardo.
It was a birthday present.
It was, and that's for you to do other stuff too. So
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do maybe some stream gaming, Twitch, whatever. Use it with that. So.
Yeah, nice.
Right on. I've been watching hella Twitch lately. I got it because name drop Brandon Ferris got it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, shit. And it's like, this, because that's the only place he goes live on now. Is on Twitch.
If we were to do a show, expand to another platform, I would like expand that to Twitch.
Yeah. But then Wise Kids, which coincidentally, before they started posting on, they got an official YouTube page. I started watching that because, it's funny. It's a distraction.
Yeah.
And they've been doing the funniest fucking thing right now is they're playing a Dungeons and Dragon game, but just like a comedy troupe would.
Right.
So they're just going totally off script, and it's hilarious. But they started doing Twitch too on, sometimes they'll jump on and play video games, but twice a week they just have like little Q&A chat shows and tell stories and stuff like that, and it's funny. It's fucking funny. Just them telling stories like when they were little kids and stuff like that. I love that. I would rather do like a live stream like that than what we did. That I was like, I could do my makeup. I can control what my face is like. You can't see what I'm doing with my feet. I'm not watching myself the whole time. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on board with that one too. So
it's like if I want to be in my pajamas, you can't see that I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I love that people want to do video stuff. And
I think now it might work better than it did then.
Yeah,
because it was like not people that were trying to stay on topic, and I feel like we've come, because I don't like to be that way, but some people weren't very fucking professional when it came to things on this show, and I don't think that's not common knowledge, and that's why it didn't go well, because it wasn't about what we were supposed to be doing. It just turned into shout out, which I will never fucking ever have, because I hate that shit. That's the thing I hate the most about lives. It's like, say my name. Well, fuck you. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you paying attention to me? Fuck that shit, man. Let's have a conversation. That's what the point of this live is. That's what I think lives are for, is like to get to know each other, interact with our audience, and like become a community, not to like just give you attention. Whatever. Come at me, dude. I'll fight.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I think this is a good show right here. I think I can make a edit stuff on this. So
Before
you end it,
yeah.
Before you end it, Robert, you do that breaking news thing that you did.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Breaking news.
Okay.
What is it?
Deftones' Ohms album came out already, and it's amazing. I just wanted to say that.
Okay. Dang, get it on vinyl. I thought
you were gonna say go, Steven.
No, I didn't. I thought I messed it up last time by doing that, so I just wanted.
No, actually, I thought that was funny. I thought that was hilarious. Go, Steven.
We need to go to Josie's Records.
Yeah. Or
yes,
Forever
please,
Young.
You should get it on vinyl. That way,
yeah,
the boys can
why
listen to it.
I get it on vinyl, and the Crow soundtrack is coming out on vinyl for the first time.
Yeah.
This month too, and I'm excited about that. They have it on their website to pre-order it at that store.
Jason McLean's going to be at Titan on
Halloween,
so maybe we should make an appearance there. And
well, we already said we were, and it'd be rude if we didn't.
No, I meant like podcast wise.
Oh, podcast wise.
Yeah.
How so? How
like take our equipment there?
We could do a live.
No.
Or do a Facebook Live thing where
we can wear masks. We have to wear masks.
Yeah.
So that makes me more comfortable.
Yeah.
Just horrible. I'm sorry. That sounds so self-deprecating, but it's true.
Yeah, because Jeremy's really into that. So
yeah.
Shout out to Jeremy.
Well, that's awesome too. You know.
Shout out to Jeremy.
Okay. I think I can do something with this show. So
yeah. Thanks
for coming on, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for having us.
I was just 5 feet that way.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, guys. We got to end it. So, you guys have a good night. Thanks for being on. Good night.
Good night.
I must bid you adieu, and so, goodbye, and good night, bang!